Yeah. This your boy Trash.
Hi guys, welcome back to the weekly vlog from my heart, mind, and soul. And this week we wanted to discuss the idea and the topic of getting out of the way. A few years ago, Ludacris had a song out that was, the lyrics basically were move, get out the way, get out the way. Of course, there were some other lyrics kind of mixed in there, but the gist was just, if you were in the way, to move. Well, that song actually became my driving anthem. I used to play it loud while I'm driving because I kind of have just a tad bit of road rage. I say that because, I'm the type that, if you're in a lane and you're going slower than what traffic is going, then maybe you don't need to be in that lane. You should go ahead and move over so other person can pass you. And I'm the type of driver that if I'm driving in the fast lane and a car I can look in my rearview mirror and see a car coming up faster than me, I'll go ahead and get over to the next lane so I can let them pass. And then if I'm able to, I get right back over. It's no big deal. It didn't take anything away from me to let that person pass. But I was on my way to Waco for a service. And I was running late. So I was trying to fly down the highway. And lo and behold, there was a car that came up behind me, like he was just really just going super fast. And so I just went ahead and I got over so I could go ahead and let the car pass me because it seems like they really had somewhere to go. But it was nighttime. And if anyone is familiar with the road, the 35 interstate between Austin and Waco, in that Temple area, there's a lot of construction. And so traffic usually slows down. But add to that, nighttime, there's a lot of trucks on the road. So in the right lane, there was a lot of 18-wheelers, just a series of 18-wheelers. And that same vehicle that just sped past me got up on the 18-wheeler and just slammed on their brakes. I don't know if they got scared or if they were intimidated or what was going on, but everybody behind them had to slow down because they would not pass this truck. So finally they went ahead and passed. I guess they got the courage. Maybe there was enough opening or what have you. So they went ahead and went past the truck. But then another truck came, was up ahead. And so they did the same thing again. And so finally, when there was enough opening and enough passage, I went ahead and was able to get around them and pass them by because they still stayed in the same lane. They didn't get over once they hit a clearance. They just stayed right in the same left lane. And so I went to the right lane, got past them, and got over into the left lane. But the car behind me wasn't as fortunate. So So as I'm driving and I'm thinking about how that car could have just gotten over and got out of the way, I'm seeing in my rearview mirror, because I'm coming up on some more trucks, how the car started doing the same thing. And all of these lights behind the vehicle, because the car would not pass. It would not move. It was scared to pass these trucks or whatever the case may be. And then I started thinking about it more and more. And I was like, you know what? That's very interesting because that's the same thing as life. A lot of times, you may come up on something. You may have the skill set. You may have the experience to go ahead and do what you need to do to get past certain situations. But then there's somebody that's behind you and they feel like, oh, I got it. I can do it. I'm coming and I can take care of it. They speed past you because they feel like they can do it. But then when a situation comes up on them, then they stop. They get scared. They're intimidated. They don't know what to do. But the problem is they won't move. So they have all these people behind them, and they're hindering progress because they are refusing to move when they would just simply just go ahead. If they would just simply move and get out of the way, someone else can go ahead and move forward. Like I was saying, I'm the type of driver that I'll just go ahead and move over. I try to drive courteous. I try to be courteous. I try to drive Texas friendly. But everyone doesn't have that mentality. I'm the type of leader that if someone else feels like they can do it better, I'll step aside and I'll let you go ahead and do it. I'm thankful for the experience and the blessings and the skill set and the experience and everything that God has given me, that I'm able to be able to maneuver and get past certain situations. But I'm not going to push my way on anyone. But I thought about how other persons with a different mentality just really are vying for the attention, really vying to be able to move to the front, but then they're not quite ready. They're not quite able to. They don't quite have the skill set. And the best thing that person can do in life and on the road is to just move and get out of the way. Hope that blesses you. I thought about it and I thought that it could be a blessing. It was a blessing to me. So I hope you guys have a great rest of the week and a great weekend. And we'll talk to you next time. Bye.
Yeah. This your boy Trey. Just wanna holler at you for a second.